Howdy. I'm the old ranger, and Death Valley's my stamping ground. Many's the tale of adventure I'm going to tell you about the Death Valley country. True stories, mind you. I can vouch for that.
This story is about 3 hills of gold, how they were found and how they were lost, but never forgotten. The DeCourcy Guest Ranch is a good place to start.
Well, Peter, it looks like you've improved. Last time they come on without the horse.
Whoever called that a saddle was crazy. It's a chafing dish.
Chafing dish. That's a good one. You should have told them to throw in a set of calluses when you bought them pants.
Why just the calluses? They should have thrown in an extra seat.
Bright young feller. I like him.
Have you got your collision insurance, lady?
See my lawyer.
Wow.
I found the map, Dad. And the samples, too.
Jumping juniper juice. Here we go again.
They were in the little trunk in the storeroom.
Along with all the rest of great-great-grandfather's stuff.
Now, look. Look, Andy.
Jeannie, I don't have to look. I know that fool map front, back, and sideways.
Look, here's Smith Mountain, where old Pegleg camped the following night.
Where he thought he camped.
Oh, it must be. It's the only place within miles where there's water.
Okay, you get that far, and then where are you going?
Well, instead of going this way, the way the rest of you always have, I'm going to... Has no one ever told you, Mr. Trumbull, that it's rude to peek over other people's shoulders?
Well, ma'am, for your information, I happen to be a paid-up member in this here gold hunting expedition.
A paid-up member? Did you bribe Robbie to let you go along?
Let's say it was a mutual transaction.
You little grafter. Is there anything you won't do for money?
I don't know yet.
Well, you can give it back. The Lost Pegleg Mine is one of the famous old lost mines of the Southwest.
That's okay with me.
And a family affair.
Family?
Exclusively?
Unto the 3rd and 4th generation.
It cuts you out, too, then.
No such luck.
Andy's practically a member of the family. Why, he's been on the ranch for over 40 years.
Yeah, and 39 of them I've spent helping to hunt for them cussed hills of gold.
He's exaggerating.
Well, maybe it's only 38. But I've had my belly full. Excuse me, my stomach full.
Speaking of stomachs, I'm hungry.
I'm sorry.
I could have eaten a little something.
So, just you and your dad are going, eh?
Dad's not going. I'm heading up the expedition.
Is that so? All my life, I wanted to meet up with a lady prospector. Not so much as a broken fingernail. How do you do it, Miss Hardrock?
You'd laugh, wouldn't you, if I found the lost peg leg?
I'd laugh more if I found it.
You?
You won't let me go with you, so I'll go along.
You're crazy.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Look, Mr. Trumbull.
The name is Peter.
Men have died looking for the Lost Pegleg Mine.
What are you trying to do? Scare me?
You know nothing about prospecting. But nothing.
I took geology 1 at Amherst and passed it.
You're just a greenhorn. A dude.
Dudes rush in where angels fear to dig.
You make me sick. I'll tell you right now, though. You're not taking any of our horses on such a wild goose chase. And if you try to...
I'll get just what old Pegleg got, eh?
And you might.
Old Pegleg he was referring to was the fellow for whom the Pegleg Mine was named. Thomas L. Smith, early-day trapper, trader, and horse thief extraordinary. It was back in the year 1825. While raiding the corral of a remote ranch in the Rocky Mountains,
Smashed the bones to smithereens. Just below the knee. Sure looks bad.
Feels the same way. There. That'll keep from bleeding too much till we get to a doctor. Doctor? Nearest settlement's 100 miles from here.
That's all right. We'll carry you there.
We'll build a litter. That would take days, the kind of country we'd have to travel through. By that time, mortification would set in. I'd be nothing but coyote bait. There's only one thing to do. Amputate. Right now. What do you mean? Cut it off here?
You're dang right that's what I mean. The quicker the better. How about you, Dirk? You're good at butchering a beef.
Yeah, but I never operated any human yet.
Red?
Well, if I had the right tools to work with, but...
You're yellow, both of you. Nothing but yellow-livered horse thieves without guts enough to give me a hand when I need it.
You got no right talking to us that way, Smith. We'll never let you down when it comes to stealing horses or shooting somebody. But this here, it just makes my insides crawl thinking about it.
Mine, too.
All right, then. I'll do it myself. Hand me the whiskey, Dirk. Now the full jug. Now get me a knife, the sharpest knife you can find.
The operation was a success, and the patient lived. Oh, there was hardy folks in them days. And during the months while Smith was recuperating, he whittled himself a stump out of a stout oak sapling. And when spring came, he was ready to start walking again. From then on, he was known simply as Pegleg Smith. The loss of his leg didn't seem to incapacitate Smith in the least. Ride, with a contraption on a saddle for his pegged leg, the wildest Mustang couldn't unseat him.
Hello! Better never!
And once more, him and his men rode the country. It was in the year of 1836 that they left Yuma and headed in the general direction of San Bernardino. On the fourth night out, they were short of water, so they stopped to survey the surrounding country.
If you don't feel like climbing to the top, I'll go up and have a look around and tell you what I see.
I'd rather see for myself.
I just thought...
Well, you thought wrong. Confound this loose rock.
What is this stuff, lava?
Now, where's there any volcano around these parts?
That mountain over yonder could have been a volcano in its day. Lava's black, ain't it? Yeah, black. This is black shot with yellow. Looks like copper.
Smells more like gold.
Maybe. But I don't know nothing about minerals.
Like as 3 peas in a pod, ain't they? This view, them two over there.
Yeah. Wonder if there's water in that canyon over there?
Well, if there ain't, in the morning, we'll push on to that high peak towards the northwest.
Wonder how far San Bernardino is.
Oh, about 70 miles as the crow flies.
At times, I wish I was a crow. Hey, what do you figure on doing? Taking up mining?
With the horse trading business paying off the way it is? Heck no. But it don't hurt to have a second string to your bow.
Yeah. It's that second string you gotta worry about.
You know, someday, when I got time, I'm gonna come back here and locate.
It's hard to believe that a man who'd stumbled upon 3 hills of gold wouldn't file a claim right then and there. But you must remember that this happened before the days of '49, and nobody was thinking much about gold in California. Old Pegleg didn't even make a map at the time of the route he'd taken. So sure was he that he could remember the landmarks.
You all ready, Robbie?
Sure.
Has Andy got the horses packed?
Yeah.
You taking a divining rod with you?
Want to see how it works?
Not now. There isn't time.
What's the hurry?
And don't talk so loud, or you'll disturb somebody.
Who?
Peter Trumbull. He's been trying his best to find out when we were leaving, but we've given him the slip. By the time he wakes up, we'll be well on our way.
Good morning.
What are you doing up at this hour?
Early bird gets the gold.
Any bird that gets up this early don't deserve the gold.
How's the divining rod work, Robbie?
Give me a silver dollar and I'll show you.
Another one?
Why, you little informer.
Lovely weather for prospecting, isn't it?
Plenty hot.
Really? It seemed to me to turn very cool all of a sudden.
Mr. Trumbull,
Peter.
this is carrying a joke too far.
It is silly. Might as well combine forces and be done with it.
No.
All right. Just remember, I offered. Hasn't anyone ever told you, Mr. Corsi, that it's very impolite to peek over other people's shoulders? Mining location blanks. Just wanted to make sure I had them.
As if you'd need 'em.
Want to bet?
I'll lay you a bet we don't none of us find that gold. We're just a-wasting my time. And at my age, I ain't got too much time to waste. Come on.
Adios. See you at the old Pegleg. Dr. Livingston, I presume.
You presume a lot.
Oh, pardon me. The sun was in my eyes. It's Alkali Annie herself.
You stuck?
No, indeed. Just doing a little prospecting.
Oh, if you strike it rich, don't forget to fill out a location blank.
Hey, you're not going to leave me here, are you?
Oh, with the greatest of pleasure. You've dug your hole. Now sit in it.
Whatever gave me the idea you had a heart? You'll help me, won't you, Andy?
With Jeannie of the card.
Looks like I'll need a little help with both.
Son, if you're breaking a horse, the main thing to do is stick with it. As for the car, you let the air out of that tire and she'll back right out. And if you're smart, you'll take my advice and go back to the ranch. The going gets tougher and tougher.
Thanks.
Are you interested in a solution for $1?
Between you and taxes, I won't have anything left. What'll I do with this?
Look for something that'll fit.
Here we are, here, and there's Smith Mountain there. Then, according to my figuring, Pegleg camped somewhere in this area the day he found the gold.
Don't be too sure. Remember, even Pegleg couldn't find his own mine again.
He should have had a divining rod.
Bobby, will you look out for those feet of yours? You're scuffing sand in the skillet here.
Oh,
sorry.
Put that thing up, Robbie. This isn't buried treasure we're after.
It could be.
What?
The rate the sand keeps shifting. Ain't that right, Andy?
Yeah, sure enough.
Those buttes old Pegleg described were at least 150 feet high.
Ah, that was 125 years ago. Been plenty of sandstorms since. That's why I say we ain't got a Chinaman's chance of finding this gold.
Oh, Andy, stop being... Listen.
By golly, it is. Well, what do you know? He's got himself Robbie's tin burrow.
Did you give him the key?
Give it to him, I should say not. He paid for it.
Good evening. Am I in time for supper?
Sure.
No.
Well, make up your mind.
Supper for 4.
There's no reason why we should grub stake him, Andy.
Oh, we get plenty enough last for a couple of weeks.
We may need it ourselves.
You ain't figuring on staying out that long, are you?
Possibly.
Jeannie, when you planned this trip, you told me that...
Circumstances have changed since then, Andy. I'm staying out as long as is necessary.
Doggone. Doggone.
What's the matter?
That funny sound.
Something tapping.
Yes.
Like someone walking with a wooden leg.
The ghost of Pegleg Smith.
Nonsense.
We're getting hot. We're getting close to mine, I bet. Old Pegleg's trying to lead us to it. He knows where the DeCourcy's. Look. I can see him.
Oh.
He's coming this way.
What's the matter?
Oh, Andy. You scared me half to death.
We thought you was old Pegleg.
Oh, Pegleg. Oh, no, I just couldn't sleep. This ground's too hard for these old bones of mine, so I just took a walk.
Gee.
Hurry up, Andy. We want to get started.
You're so doggone sure that this is where old Pegleg camped that I'd start looking, maybe around here or maybe over yonder by them outcropping.
Well, that sounds good to me.
That's my territory.
Oh,
You
stop.
prospect somewhere else.
Go both take a look, will you?
After you, ma'am.
Andy!
Yeah?
Look what I found! Gold!
What's all the excitement about?
We found it, Andy, the lost
Now
Pegleg.
keep your britches on.
Black shiny ore, it must be.
Well,
Smells like it. Tastes like it. It's gold, all right.
Hey, here's some more over here.
Look, I found another even bigger than hers.
Holy snake bites. The ground is filthy with gold. But where are the 3 hills?
Under us, the desert's covered them.
oh, this is just loose stuff that's come to the top. Robbie, get a shovel.
No, don't stop to dig. First, you got to stake out a claim.
Yeah, location blanks. How many acres to a claim?
This is our discovery.
I found this, didn't I?
Robbie, start pacing it off. Hurry, 1,500.
No, that ain't necessary. Just set up a monument and watch your figures the center.
Thanks.
Why, you...
Ain't this exciting? What do you know?
How high, Andy?
That'll do. Now you're going to fill out a location note.
Got a pencil?
Yeah, there.
Hurry up, Jeannie.
There. Put it down there.
There, we filed.
We own it, the lost Pegleg.
Oh, no, not yet. You could file a duplicate notice with the mining recorder in town.
In town, huh?
Yeah.
You can't. Can he, Andy?
Whoever gets there first, that's the law.
Let them go.
Yeah.
Sorry, miss, just closing up.
Oh, please, this is very important. I discovered the Lost Pegleg Mine.
Is that so? Up by Smith Mountain?
Yes.
Well, a fellow by the name of Peter Trumbull filed on that just a little while ago.
What?
That's right. Afraid you're a little late.
Why, that... Wait till I get my hands on him. Then he'll be late. The late Peter Trumbull.
Howdy.
Listen to me, you greedy, double-crossing claim jumper.
All's fair in love and prospecting.
Love? I hate you. I hate you.
Really?
You as good as stole that mine. You trailed us there. Took advantage of everything we knew and had. Who picked up the first piece of ore? I did. Who told you how to locate? Andy.
Who tipped me off to use a Jeep? Robbie.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Why, you little hothead. Here, read this.
Recorded in the name of Jean de Courcy. Oh, Peter, I'm sorry. I take back everything I said. You're not a... whatever.
Greedy double-crossing claim jumper.
We'll go shares. Oh, but I want to.
Nothing doing.
Oh, we found it together, and you got there first. I insist. You're going to have half.
There's only one way I'll agree to that. Under the laws of California, which provide that a husband and wife share property equally.
Oh, darling.
Well, who won?
Looks like they both did.
Peter really got there first, but he recorded it in my name.
Now I'm going to record her in my name.
Gee. Swell.
Well, aren't you going to congratulate it?
I get something to tell you first, and I'm afraid it's going to make you awful mad.
Nothing could make us mad now.
We're too happy.
Oh, that's good.
What is it, Andy?
Well, that notice ain't worth the paper it's written on.
What do you mean?
That ground you located? That ain't the Pegleg Mine.
Well, there's gold there anyway.
Yeah, just what I put there. I salted it.
Salted it?
Yeah. Last night when we was camping up at Smith Mountain, that's where I went walking.
Oh, Andy, how could you?
Well, I figured it was the only way to keep you two from prospecting till doomsday. But, it did get you together.
Then you mean those samples were fakes?
Oh, no. They're genuine Pegleg ore. The ones Jeannie found in the cigar box with a map. Genuine Pegleg ore that's been in the family since 1866, when they was given to Jeannie's great-great-grandfather, Dr. de Courcy.
There's nothing more you can do for me, Doc. I'm past helping.
Where there's life, my friend.
You can't fool me. I done a bit of doctoring myself in my day.
Yes.
Cut off my own leg, I did.
You just lie there and rest.
You've been mighty good to me, Doc. That box there. Open it up. Take a look.
Gold ore.
Runs better than 5,000 a ton, according to assay. There's 3 hills of it, Doc. Between here and Yuma. 3 hills just like that.
The Lost Pegleg Mine.
Not exactly lost, Doc. Just mislaid. I hope you find it. The samples and the map, you can keep. They're all yours. Hand me the whiskey, Dirk. No, the full jug. And now, get me a knife. The sharpest knife you can find.
Well, folks, that's the true story of the famous Lost Pegleg Mine. Still lost. In the desert, the hot winds blow and the sand shift, and the 3 little hills of gold stand waiting and waiting. Maybe it'll be me someday who locates them. Or you. Quien sabe?